Hello, welcome back to the Visible Audit. This channel exists for one reason only, to help business owners stop losing customers to competitors already dominating page one on Google before the conversation even begins. See, most businesses do not have a service problem. They have a visibility problem. If buyers cannot find you when they are actively searching for your services, Google is simply handing those customers to someone else. So on this channel, we do live website audits and real Google searches to expose the visibility leaks, conversion leaks, and ranking opportunities most business owners never even realize are costing them leads. Here's how the process works. First, we randomly choose a local business niche. Then we randomly choose a state. After that, we perform a live Google search exactly like a real customer would. However, we use keywords everywhere to identify the actual high-intent search phrases buyers are typing into Google when they are ready to hire or purchase. Then we usually look for businesses sitting around page 2 of Google because these companies are often very close to major growth but are still invisible to most buyers. From there, we break down what they are doing right, what is hurting their rankings, what competitors are doing better, how their homepage could convert more visitors into actual leads, and what simple enhancements could help improve both visibility and conversion performance. Now, in these public audits, we usually focus mostly on the homepage for educational purposes. But in a full website monetization review, we would analyze the entire site structure: service pages, metadata, conversion flow, authority positioning, keyword targeting, and overall search footprint. The goal is simple: help businesses build page one visibility so competitors stop intercepting buyers online. So let's spin the wheel, choose today's niche, and see which business we're auditing today. And if you're a business owner watching this and want a website monetization review for your own company, check the link in the description down below. Hey there, welcome back to another Visible Audit. This is Marshall with iRankFast.com. And the whole point of these visible audits, these local SEO audits, is to help businesses stop losing customers to competitors before the conversation even begins. It's one thing to rank on the first page of Google for high intent buyer searches, but none of that really matters if your website isn't optimized to convert. If it doesn't pull in the money, which is the lead information, so that you can make a sale, then it's pretty pointless to even have, a presence on Google. So the point of the visible audit is to help you understand what you need to do on your website to turn it into a funnel, a sales funnel that guides users to the best call to action, which is usually signing up, filling out a form, or requesting a callback. And once you do that, then it's important to rank organically on Google for the best key phrases, as well as have answer engine optimization and generative engine optimization so you can start getting cited by AI Overview, Claude, Microsoft Copilot, and ChatGPT. So let's see where we're going today. All right, glass repair. Let's find a location. Glass repair in what state? Ooh, New Jersey. All right, let's go to Google. All right, so we're going to type glass repair in New Jersey. Okay. Now we don't want, well, we could go auto glass repair, but I'm thinking maybe people want other kinds of glass repair. So we're just going to type out first this phrase, glass repair in New Jersey. We're going to see, so there's house of glass, fast window repair, but there's no search or volume behind it. So we're going to have to find a phrase that's a little bit more steady. Now it looks like window repair, South Jersey. Let's look at that. Window repair, South Jersey, 170 searches a month with a $7.21 cost per click. Let me tell you, none of these people are willing to spend $7.21 a click unless they're getting qualified leads. So this is the right market to be in. We're going to go window repair South Jersey. That's the proper high intent localized phrase that we should search. Now, we don't care about page one because page one is where everyone is getting the traffic already. What we care about are the people that are on page two. These are the businesses that are on the verge of major growth, but are still invisible to most buyers, because if someone doesn't find what they are looking for on the first page, they always just go back and do another search. And almost nobody goes to page two anymore because they believe that if Google doesn't have you rank page one, you're not, really popular. You're not really trusted. Okay. So, let's go with A&A Glass. They have A&A Glass repair services in Camden, NJ. So they're very hyper local. But all they'd have to do is put A&A Glass and then put window repair South Jersey - glass repair services. That's all they'd have to do for their title tag. They do have a meta description because it just ends with a period. That's good, but they need to put it more keyword optimized. It should say A&A Glass is the premier window repair in South Jersey, serving New Jersey and Philadelphia. For over 30 years, we specialize in auto, residential, and commercial glass repair. That's how it needs to read. Okay, and then let's go to their website. Oh gosh. Okay, right off the bat, I can tell you what they are needing help with. So the very first thing they need to do is add a home tab. Most people will come into your website through various pages, whether it's they could even come in through your home page. They could go to one of these internal pages. They can go to the blog, etc. But when they get their information fill, they always go back to the home page to convert. And most people aren't smart enough to, or, energized enough to click on the logo, which does take you to a home page. They need to see a home tab. Otherwise, they just get to your website, get their information, and move on, and to go find one of your competitors who are better positioned. So add a home tab, and you'll see a 30% click-through rate overnight. The whole schedule and appointment up top here, get directions. These need to be blue and underlined so people know that they're actual links. Same with the phone number, blue and underlined. It could be light blue underlined against this type of a background. This is their number one piece of real estate right here, and it's way too overcrowded. They're trying to fit everything into one block. All they really need to say to the person is looking for window repair in South Jersey? ? That's it. Then under that, it can say in the smaller writing, instead of priding ourselves on trustworthy service and superior quality, this should say, we are a leading glass repair company in South Jersey, servicing Philadelphia with complete mobile glass repair. That's it. And then instead of contact us, no one wants to just contact you and pray that you'll get, in touch with them. It's better to have an orange background with white writing and say, get started now, or get a free quote. Then that takes you to the page where people can fill out a form for a call back. And you need to specify on the contact page that you're actually going to call them back. Okay. Now down here, this needs to be black font against a white background. No other color. It could actually sustain a dark blue if they wanted to. But again, they don't put variety of window services and information. No one cares about that. They don't want to spend a bunch of time reading. They want to get their window fixed. So I would put something like, get started with window repair in South Jersey. And then this information down below. And again, anywhere they have a link needs to be blue and underlined, not hidden like this, light green. Only, myself and a small percentage of people that do websites for a living know that these are links. The rest will just skip over that. Okay. I'm glad that they have a page for each one of the services that they provide, but they also, I'm sure, have similar content to this, and they need that all cleaned up. Again, professional glass repair services in the New Jersey and Philadelphia area. This should say professional window repair in South Jersey. That's it. They just need to continually match the high intent buyer phrase throughout their website, and all of their buttons need to be orange background with white writing. No one wants to go discovering. They want to get started. You got to make your customers feel empowered. So get started or get started now. Get more information is probably the last one I would use, but that is something you could do. Use the word get. It's the number one call to action. So they need help fixing their headlines, their buttons, and their form needs to go from contact us to request a quote, or get a call back, request a quote now. Okay, that would be the better way to go. So I would rate this site because the green is really tacky. That's an old school color to use on a website that does not symbolize trust. It symbolizes old school, but it also symbolizes, expensive. So I would rate this honestly a 5 out of 10. This needs a lot of work in order for it to ever see page one in the light of day and actually convert the users that it gets into qualified leads. And then once it's conversion ready, then we would search engine optimize it. Then we would do answer engine optimization and generative engine optimization on the blog. That's how you get showed, cited by AI. That's how you show up at the top of organic search. So yeah, if you have a glass repair company or a window repair company, you need to follow this advice. There's no point in having a website if you're going to be on page 2 where nobody sees you. But even worse, there's no point in ranking on the first page of Google if your website isn't monetized and actually set up to convert people once they land on your website. Stop letting your competitors steal your customers before the conversation even begins. If you would like a free website monetization review or a visibility review of your website, see the link in the description down below. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications so you don't miss future visible audits like this. Cheers.